Hey, little D's. You don't mind if I call you little D's, do you? I got a comment on a video. It's kind of upsetting. This person said, "Why the cursing? I have a baby around and now I can't watch your videos anymore." Very disappointing. When I get comments like that, like just so much goes through my mind. One, your baby understands English. Two, fuck John Stamos. So I'm working on a video for my website today, and I'm going to take you behind the scenes to show you my process. The video is a trailer for my YouTube course, but the way that I'm making this video is very similar to the ones I make for my main YouTube channel. Two reasons why I want to update the course trailer. Number one is because I need to update it to reflect the current changes that I've brought to the Master YouTube course. And number two is that I hate the tone. So let me show you what the current version looks like. I'll just show you like the first minute or so you can get a sense of the tone and what we're working on right now.
Whether you're just starting your channel or you've been struggling to build momentum, I know the feeling. You've probably spent months, maybe even years, watching your favorite YouTubers from the sidelines. And lately, you've been inspired to take action for yourself. But there's a problem. Oh, shit. You struggle to come up with original ideas. You don't have the skills to film and edit great quality videos. You don't have a strong support system. And worst of all, you don't even know where to start.
I cringe when I look at that. We gotta change it. We gotta fix it. It just feels like a cliche sales video. And that is not how I want to sell Master YouTube. That's not how I want any of my videos to feel. So one thing that I think is quite unique to my own video making process is the fact that a lot of times I write the script word for word all the way through start to finish. I record the voiceover right away, and then I line it all up in my timeline, and I start to kind of storyboard it in the edit. I find that I'm an editor first. That's really when you start to see like, oh, this is working, this isn't working, this joke is funny, this is not hitting at all. And so I can line it up and then start to figure out, where do I want to be on camera in A-roll? What do I want B-roll for? How can I add music? I'm just going to record the voiceover now and start to chop together a rough cut and see how the video feels before I film anything. Oh, fuck me. Check, 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 check. Test 1, 2. The mic is on. Vocal fry, vocal fry, vocal fry. By the way, can you guys tell that this is fake? This is not real. This is a fake window. Look, I'll adjust it. I'll show you. What is real? I don't know anymore. I'm just like, this is bonus D, so I don't give a fuck. It's like giving me a chance to just experiment and like, yeah, let's make the video look weird. Are you struggling to find success on YouTube? Do you feel lost when it comes to making engaging videos? Can't seem to figure out your niche? Can't seem to figure out which niche is right for you? And what in the world does the algorithm even want from you? All right, let me try that again. One of the benefits that I find recording my voiceover, instead of even just reading it out loud, is that you start to find what's working and what's not pretty quickly. There's this active recording, something being captured that forces you to be really critical about every word that's being used. And so this is when I also start to fine tune the script a little bit, even when I'm recording my voiceovers. Because there's no, okay. I've taken 15 years of experience as a filmmaker, 8 years making YouTube videos, and all the lessons, and I turned it into a course. What gear I recommend at every budget level. I break down the traits of good titles, how to make better thumbnails. I break down how to write great titles, how to make thumbnails that stand out, and how using the YouTube story arc can help to improve viewer retention. And all the ways that you can improve retention on YouTube. And that right there is how you take a 2-minute script and take 16 minutes to record it. Every time, honestly. I think hopefully seeing this just helps you understand how bad you can be and still build a successful channel. That's me reading a script through a voiceover. Now, imagine for a second what it must be like when I'm trying to deliver those lines on camera. You'll see in a second. It's not gonna be good. That is actually one of the reasons why, you know, this is my video style. Like everybody has their own style, and some people do much better at just like riffing on camera, and good for them. But my style of making videos is catered to my strengths and weaknesses. And so the reason why you don't see me on camera for a minute at a time isn't just because I'm trying to hold attention and I want to do cuts and like, you know, show B-roll and stuff. It's because I'm covering up all the mistakes I made. It's because I literally can't be on camera for a minute without fucking up 100 times, as you can tell. All right, my friends, so here's what I do. I take the voiceover I just recorded, I drop it into the timeline. Now I go through this 16-minute audio file and I chop it up. That's what I'm gonna do now. And I'm gonna get like a rough edit done. I think there are some new plugins that automate this process that I'm going to test out very soon. They basically help you remove spaces and retakes with the press of a button. So hopefully that can speed up my process a little bit. Full storyline is done with all the music added. And then now I'm going to add little placeholders for A-roll, graphics, B-roll, all that stuff. Let's do that now. I finished my lunch, which was a bowl of yogurt and cereal, and I've finished the storyboard. So taking a closer look, you can see I've finalized, at least closely, some of the music. I've got some sound effects layered in here. And then if you look close here, you can see that I have marked these shots as A-roll. I've marked some B-roll I need to fill in. I've also inserted all the B-roll footage that I already have shot. You just see there's A-roll right there. There's A-roll right there. And then a tiny little A-roll clip there. And that's it. So now I know exactly what I need to film when it comes to my B-roll and my A-roll, and it's gonna make filming so much less painful. So I just had a shower, got freshened up for the shoot. Before I film everything I need for this trailer, I'm gonna have my third cup of coffee for the day. Ever since we dealt with Frankie waking up 20 times a night for 10 months straight, I just haven't been able to get through the day without 3 cups. It's a problem, but figure that shit out after we have a second kid. I'm so fucking tired. Honestly, I haven't not been tired in a year and a half. Another benefit of making coffee was that it gave my hair time to dry, which is very important. You can't have wet hair in a video. Like, come on, what are we doing here? Are we making a video or are we having wet hair? Honestly, doing this behind the scenes shit is just taking too long. Let's talk about gear for this video. First, I'm using natural light to fill up the room. I'm gonna be using this as my key light. So this is the Amaran COB daylight. And I've got a couple Sony batteries here, which will keep me going for a few hours. And the Light Dome Mini 2. So this is gonna be my main key source of light for this video. What's great about having it on a battery is that, look at this. Oops, this is too big of a stand. What the fuck did I do? Anyway. When I have 2 hands, it's easier. But look, no cables, battery operated. And because I'm a fucking dork, I'm gonna use this spotlight as well, which is gonna give me like a cool natural vibe to my videos. Those are the only 2 lights I'm gonna use. The whole video you've been watching right now was shot on this camera, the Canon R5C, but I've now switched my behind the scenes camera to the basic R5. I love the Canon R5C, lovely camera. Obviously it's quite expensive. You don't need this camera. There's lots of amazing cameras that are much more affordable. I'm mostly gonna be shooting on prime lenses. I've got the 35mm L series lens here with the EF to RF adapter. I've also got a couple Black Pro Mist filters on the top there. So it's the 1/8 and the 1/4. That's because I don't have a 1/2 filter. I don't use them for everything. I actually don't have that filter on this camera right now, but I think it gives a pretty cool look. And so now I'm just gonna set up the camera and I'll probably just talk through some of this stuff with a voiceover later. Okay, let's go. I'm shooting the intro shots for the trailer. It's meant to be this corny, over-the-top pitch, talking about the common things that YouTubers struggle with. First, I'm getting the framing of the shot. Then I'm adjusting my 2 lights, a quick wardrobe change. And then I realize that my shirt is the same exact color as my walls, so I do another quick wardrobe change. So I filmed a bunch of takes all around the office, and I gotta be honest, I really don't like how it came out. So I brought it into the edit just to see how the opening shots look. Hey there, are you struggling to find success on YouTube? Do you feel lost when it comes to making good videos? Are you feeling like you're doing it all alone without a solid support system? Can't seem to figure out which niche is right for you? And are you more confused about the algorithm than grandma trying to FaceTime with a TV remote? Actually, now that I look back at it, it's not that bad. Like, actually, it's pretty good.
I decided to try to reshoot this scene entirely with B-roll instead, including one shot that took me 21 takes to get right. The shot in question, it's me hitting my head against a wall. I always overshoot to give myself more options in the edit. It's just so much easier to shoot a little bit more than to reshoot everything later on. And with this shot, I just wasn't happy with how the lighting was coming out, hence 21 takes. Here's what the final B-roll intro looked like. Hey there, are you struggling to find success on YouTube? Do you feel lost when it comes to making good videos? Can't seem to figure out which niche is right for you? Feeling like you're doing it all alone without a solid support system? And do you think maybe you wronged the YouTube algorithm in a past life and now it's finally catching up to you? Hi, my name's Matt Diavella. I'm an Emmy-nominated filmmaker, full-time YouTuber, and super humble guy. These are just some of the questions new creators face when they're starting their channels, and it's exactly why I created my YouTube course. The light's in the shot. Shit. Hey there, my name is Matt Diavella. I'm an Emmy-nominated filmmaker. My name's Matt Diavella. I'm an Emmy-nominated... My name's Matt Diavella. I'm an Emmy-nominated filmmaker, full-time YouTuber, and super humble guy. All these questions are these are all the questions faced by new creators, and exactly why I created my YouTube course. Later in the edit, I actually decided to scrap this opening sketch entirely. This is one of the hardest things that I think new creators struggle with, having the confidence and courage to quote unquote kill your darlings and remove the things that aren't working in a video, even if you spent all day working on it. One thing that was so nice recently was I was going through and editing testimonials that we had recorded maybe 2 years ago from past master YouTube students. I had never edited this because at the time I had editors and they went through the footage themselves, but I wanted to re-edit it because I just didn't think it was up to date with the current vision of the course. And so I'm going through and editing it, and it was just amazing to see all these creators who now have really big channels screwing up so many times. And I'm like, it just felt good. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not the only one that and I'm not gonna say sucks on camera because I don't think they suck on camera. They just have a hard time delivering succinctly what they're trying to say. And I think one of the beautiful things about making videos is that you can mess up. You can make so many mistakes. Nobody is going to see most of it. You would have never seen these outtakes unless I showed them to you. Otherwise, you would have thought, wow, Matt is really good on camera. He's amazing. He's so well put together. But to me, even having done this for like 10 years, being able to see other creators screw up, fumble their lines, redo things 3-4 times. I'm not going to call anybody out by name, but yeah, it's just reassuring, man. And that's why I wanted to show you guys this too, because I wanted you to be able to see like, hey, sometimes it's a struggle, sometimes it's a grind, but you push through. And we do it not because we love being on camera. I think most creators that I know don't love being on camera. They love creating. They love making the video. They love writing it. They do love filming it. But then when they have to present something on camera, they're like, ugh. And then they get to edit it and they love editing it and they love publishing it and seeing how it impacts and touches other people. It's a whole process. Sometimes you have to do the things that you're not very good at or that you don't like very much to make a good video. That's just the way it goes sometimes. This video is too long. By the way, some exciting news, guys. I'm coming back to my main YouTube channel very soon. Okay, sorry, that's actually just the stuff that you're supposed to say in a YouTube course trailer, but none of that's true. And that's because when it comes to finding success on YouTube, there are no secret formulas, proven blueprints, or magic bullets. That's why Master YouTube's none of those things. It's a roadmap. So pack your bags, bitch. We're going to fucking Guantanamo Bay. Okay. Okay, sorry. This is gonna be a hard one.